What's up, Bucky Elastic here for my WRX channel.
We are going to do the Diode Dynamics sea light, and also we're going to attempt to do the Diode Dynamics. They just came out with a new Demon Eye. It's the red, green, blue, white with the controller and all that stuff. So we're going to attempt to do that, see how we can get it to fit in there, and see what we can come up with. But we're definitely doing the Diode Dynamics sea lights. And we have their plug and play harness sitting on the bench. And we already have one headlight out, pulled apart, and on the bench. And for today, we're at least gonna get this headlight out, get it in the oven, get it separated. I'm gonna pull the side markers out, and I'm just gonna spray paint those gloss black and call it good. So we're gonna get those painted tonight and call it a night. And then tomorrow we'll start in with getting the sea lights wired up with the Demon Eyes and all that stuff and getting back together, and then getting the car back on the road. So,
right.
Starting this off, we got the 4 bolts. There's 1, 2, and then 3 and 4 on the side. So we'll start off getting these pulled out. On the side here, we got the little push clip. Like that. Pop this round piece off.
You already disconnected the wiring harness.
The wiring harness is disconnected off the back. That's it. There's a big gray plug. Just the one push clip, right?
Yep. Come right out.
And it's this guy right here. Just like that. And toss that and stuff.
Almost dropped your headlight, man.
And that comes right out.
There you go.
And that's it. All I'm gonna do is cut the zip tie. I have the OLM high beam LEDs. So I'll cut the zip tie, unplug those, just pull that out. And then we're gonna leave the rest of this wiring on here and go toss it in the oven at 210 degrees for about 3 minutes. I'm gonna cut this little zip tie here. Twist this fog light out. Or the high beam. It's the OLM stuff, so back here. Alright, now I'm just gonna take this whole harness. I'm gonna take all the screws out first.
Yeah, screws.
So there's 1 screw here. This is on the limited only, it's gonna be like this. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I'm gonna pull out those 5 screws, put them in a dish, set them aside. Yeah, most of them when you bring them out have adhesive right on the tip.
On the tip.
Just like that, it's all sticky.
Just a tip.
Yep.
There's
those 5 screws. So now, if I can find that flathead, that I just took over there.
God damn it, you and that flathead again.
I know.
So what are we doing now with
so
the
now
flathead?
there's all these clips. We're just gonna pop up the tabs enough so that they're over top of the clips. So when we go to put it in the oven, once we pull it out, all we have to do is grab it and separate it. So I'm just gonna try and work the flathead in underneath the clip here. Just enough to get it like that. And it's kind of just pry on it just a little bit to get it out. I'm just gonna leave it like that because it's, as you can see, it's pushed out of there. So I'm just gonna go around and do that to all the clips to get it halfway out. Once you get that adhesive in there warm, it's going to separate a whole lot easier. As I stab myself.
Right. You can see the adhesive already.
Yeah, you can pry it out like that. You can see all this gray adhesive in there. It's super sticky.
Oh yeah, got a ball of it right there.
Alright, so now we're going to take this in, put it in the oven at about 210. You can go 200 to 250 for 2 to 4 minutes. If it's not hot enough, you just gotta try again.
200 degrees. Pussy.
Yeah, I'm doing a little bit low. So on the base headlights, you can take off all the wiring. On the limited, you can't because all the wires run inside.
That's right. Yeah,
So.
you can't take these off.
Yeah.
Yeah, like on mine, you know, all this comes off.
Yeah.
So no wiring to worry about.
So we're just gonna toss it all in there. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good enough.
Oh yeah, it's hotter than it was last time.
Was it?
Yep.
All right, here. Got that? Out to the garage. So they're gonna be some power.
And I guess these front mount intercooler cores were tested through 800 horsepower with no issues.
By Dave.
By Dave.
Alright, so now Jeff got everything loose and he's just gonna take everything apart. You can see all that adhesive.
Just slowly separating.
There you go. Just work with it.
I just slowly pull it.
The warmer it is, the cleaner it'll come off.
Pull this goop out of here.
Yeah, and start from the inside, not the outside.
Yep, and then we'll work down this way.
Oh yeah, it's coming off cleaner here.
Yep. I'll hold that down.
Yep.
When you get to the end, we're just gonna pull straight up on it. Just like that.
There you go. Lens is off.
Now, set this to the side. Now we have all this goop just to go around and peel off.
And all this adhesive is going to get replaced. He's got some replacement adhesive.
If I can get it off my fingers. That stuff is so sticky.
Yeah.
Alright, now, get this back up so we don't scratch the lens. There's going to be 3 screws. One right here, one right here, and one right here. Go ahead and pull those out. Apparently didn't want to watch anymore.
Oh,
Oh.
the battery's going dead.
Oh shit. Okay, so we took out the 3 screws holding this in here. We'll just lift this out of the housing.
And put that aside.
Put that aside. And we're going to cover all this with rags overnight so it doesn't get anything in it. Now here is the trim surround for this. I'm just going to take these out and I'm going to paint them gloss black.
It just pops right out.
Yeah, we've got the little tabs here. Just push the little tab down and out on all 3 of these. Just like that. Alright, now we're just going to take out the limited sea light part. And it is just these outside tabs here, all the way around here. We'll start with one end and just work our way around.
You just pinch those together.
Yep. Sometimes you gotta squeeze them really fucking hard. Or just take this and push on them. Just gotta push it in, push down. That'll pop out. Or at least start to pop out. Alright. There's the sea light cover. I'll set that here to the side.
And get a load of this.
This is all there is for the sea light. Let's see here. I'll pull this out.
So check this out. This is what the sea light is.
In the limited.
Yep.
So how there's a bulb for the sea light in the base model. Subaru could have just as easily put this same plastic piece in for the base model. All it is a little fiber optic pipe, or the pipe with the plastic on the back is just notched, is all it is. And it just sits in the channel.
There you go. There's
So-
no LEDs in there at
No
all.
LEDs at all, nothing. No wires going to it. It just has an LED that shines right into the back,
That's all it is.
which you can see right here. Right on this board here. And this pipe just sits in there, butts up right against that LED, and sits like that. That's all it is.
And that's what we pay a whole bunch of money for in the aftermarket. An LED board, pretty much, an LED.
And your side marker bulb's right in here, under a little cover.
All right. So we'll make this a 2-part series.
Yep. I'll just drape some cloths over this, keep dust from getting on it until tomorrow.
All right. So part 2 coming up soon, and then we'll get you guys updates on our progress with all of this Diode Dynamics stuff, which seems to be the rage right now. Everyone wants to get, but
Yep.
not a lot of people want to go through the trouble of what we're doing.
Yep, so now we're gonna go clean these up, We'll hit these with some paint. So, because I don't care, I don't want the side markers, lights. I have tint on them anyway, so I'll just peel that tint off and just spray paint these black.